We're down at the Sailors' Terrace. The MCs are giving the crowd a big up, and there's plenty of excitement, plenty of drama. Everyone excited about a celebration of sailing today. There's also some racing on the line. We're going to bring you that with Dee Kafari and David Witt. But first off, let's hear from our skipper from Mapfre, Xavi Fernandez. Xavi, nice to see you. How's your last few days been? An amazing campaign, very professional. What are your feelings right now?
Well, it's getting better, slowly. Of course, it's been a pretty tough week, but we've been happy overall, you know, and we are very aware that we have done a very good campaign. The result is good, even though we were so close, and that's why it's so painful.
I mean, the Spanish support has been amazing, and this campaign has really embraced a lot of fandom. You've had your Nieti fans, and you've had plenty of Mapfre fans really taking the heart of Spain.
Yeah, it's been amazing. We say a lot of times already that the interest for the Volvo is growing so much in Spain. I think overall, but in Spain especially, we've done already 4 stars from Alicante or from Spain, and hopefully it goes that way. You know, we have done a big effort, and I know everyone is very proud. So am I, and we just need to start thinking the next one.
And anyone who ever comes second in a race as significant and important as this will always feel there's unfinished business. You go again, Xavi?
Well, I think we go again, not because we were second or third or we didn't win, but because this is, you know, part of our team, and that's what we want to do.
And a real sense of pride that you started with the same crew, not only on the boat, but within the whole campaign, and you finished with the same people. That's a real testament to your skippering.
Well, I don't know. I think it's a good thing for us. I'm very happy with that. It's not easy to do a year-and-a-half campaign with so many people involved and have you know, no complaints and no people changing. And the people has been very motivated and pushing us forward all the way. And that's why sometimes it's sad not to win, but you know, again, I think everyone's happy, and we should be happy with what we have done.
Excellent, well done. And just a quick word in Spanish for all those Nieti fans and others.
Bueno, pues nada, hoy vamos el último día que navegamos juntos en esta campaña de Mapfre y espero que lo disfrutemos. Creo que ha sido un viaje, un año muy bueno para nosotros, lo hemos disfrutado, lo hemos pasado bien y bueno, pues siempre espero que ya poco a poco podamos empezar a pensar en el futuro.
Okay, congratulations. Thanks very much, Xavi Fernandez, skipper of Mapfre. Okay, well, next up we have got Charlie Enright from Vestas 11th Hour Racing. Charlie, you won the first leg, you won the last leg of the last race, first leg of this race. Finish it with a win in the import race for sure, right?
Yeah, it'd be great. Coming off a win on the import in Gothenburg, we had the boss on the boat then, we got the boss on the boat today, so hopefully we can keep the momentum going.
And 2 great campaigns in many respects. But we look to the future again. You know, you've got all the bits in place now to win this thing.
Yeah, certainly. You know, we did our first campaign, you know, not knowing a ton. You know, as a younger team, a bunch of rookies, and we learned a lot. And we certainly feel like we capitalized on those learnings, at least for the first 3 months of this campaign. And we're really rolling along good. And you know, unfortunately, ran into some obstacles, but you know, there's been some silver linings. We feel like we've you know, delivered on a lot of our off-the-water objectives and done a good job growing as a group, but no one leaves the dock in Alicante saying that they want to be, you know, having this interview at the end of the race. So a little disappointed on the sporting side, but we'd definitely love another crack at it. Excellent,
another crack at it, and you've got a very special guest with you today on board.
We do. We have a number of special guests, actually. We have the CEO of Vestas, a guest from 11th Hour, and then another Volvo guest as well.
Okay, great. Very good. And Chris, one of your environmental campaigners, a journalist who's on board with you today, who set up his campaign in '99, which very much follows along with your sustainability message. A quick word about that.
Oh, it's great. I mean, he was an integral part of the Ocean Summit in Newport, and then again here in the Hague. So the Ocean Summit's been a very successful part of our legacy program, and you know, it's just been a pleasure to work with them through the last couple months. It'll be great to show them a taste of what we do today.
Excellent. Best of luck, Charlie. Great to see you, and best of luck for the next campaign.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, next up, Simeon Tiempont. We'll get Simeon here. Simeon, a local Dutch hero. Simeon, one of the youngest skippers in the race. How's it been for you? And obviously great scenes when you won here into The Hague, your home port.
Yeah, no, it's been a hell of a journey. It's It's overwhelming here actually to finish a few days back, but also now the last race of the whole race, and it's going to be a battle between us and Brunel, which is super exciting for all the Dutch fans. But to see this amount of people watching our sport, it's incredible.
Well, you beat your Dutch team coming into the Hague, I must just correct, but there is a lot of love for the Volvo Ocean Race in Holland, 4-time winners, and inspired by Connie van Rietschouten on the flyer back in the day. You were probably too young to be born, but an amazing gentleman and an inspiration for Dutch sailing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if there's one country in the world that has dominated this race and put a stamp on it, and it's the Netherlands. And Connie did that in the beginning, and he's a sailing legend and a hero for all of us. I mean, I had the luck in my life to meet him once or maybe twice, and it's even if we had 2 boats in the race, it's gonna continue to do what he did in the past and become a first Dutch skipper again to win this race, and that's something we have to bring to the future again.
And a few words for your Dutch fans who are all here in their droves.
I mean, naar alle Nederlandse fans nu hier in Scheveningen. Het is geweldig om te zien hoe de watersport leeft in Nederland en hoe jullie de race hebben gevolgd. En ik ben enorm dankbaar voor alle complimenten en vooral het plezier op de gezichten wat wij aan het doen zijn. En ik hoop dat iedereen een fantastische dag vandaag heeft hier in Scheveningen.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Simeon Teampont from Axo Nobel. And next up, let's get Bauer Becking. We're going to take Dee and David Witt together because we're going to wait with Dee and David Bauer. Great to be here. Great to see so many fans. An amazing race. Give us your thoughts just right now.
Yes, of course, it has been fantastic this week. We know everybody are winners over here. I think it's not only ourselves, but actually we found out why we haven't won the race. Sam Greenfield hasn't been christened by King Neptune. So we know it's a bad omen, so we blame him for it. So today he will expect something because Neptune will visit us.
Sam Greenfield, the onboard reporter. I mean, that is terrible sailing superstition. He didn't get crowned by Neptune, so what are you going to do to him today?
The show we will see that later on.
Excellent, we'll get the live pictures on it. I mean, you must be incredibly happy with how you turned your team around and you showed resilience and fight, and that's what the Volvo Ocean Race is all about, right?
Yeah, of course, that's one of the things. I think it's actually the most important factor. Have the team together, be proud of what you have achieved. But of course, we want to finish on a high today. We know that Axo Nobel is ahead of us. We need to get 1 boat in between us to get even third place for the inshore race. We are yard racing, we are professionals, we want to win, so we do our best today.
Excellent racing today. And then final question, Xavi Fernandez said he's going to do the Volvo Ocean Race again if you do as well.
Well, that's a good call, so we're going to do it together.
There we go. Bauer and Xavi on the boat together. Bauer Becking, a quick word for your Dutch fans right now.
Ja, het is natuurlijk fantastisch, iedereen die hier aanwezig is geweest. Alle support die we gehad hebben. En ik denk dat als de Nederlanders waanzinnig trots kunnen zijn. Niet alleen op ons team Brunel, maar ook wat Axo heeft gedaan. Dus ik denk, dit is gewoon iets, de nabije toekomst. Den Haag wordt gegarandeerd weer een finish. Want ook Den Haag heeft een fantastische job gedaan. Dus we gaan ons best doen vandaag. En zien jullie later vandaag.
Excellent, Bauer Becking giving us a little Dutch moment, and there is a battle between the two of them because for the 3rd podium place in the import race series, it's between Bauer Becking and Team Axo Nobel, and Bauer has to get a boat in between them, so keep your eyes out for that on the racecourse. Thank you very much, Bauer. Okay, next up, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take 2 skippers at once here. We're going to take Dee Kafari and David Witt and see if we can produce a little bit of TV entertainment right here. Okay. Both of you get nice and close. Let's hope this is the closest that you get today, but there's a bit of a battle between the two of you, Dee. You've got to put some boats in between David Witt today too.
2 boats between us and them. I don't know. We just got to go and sail the best race we got. It's our last chance to sail in the Volvo Ocean Race. We got to go and enjoy it. But yeah, we're keeping an eye on them.
Right, David, you can't get beaten right at the final hurdle, can you?
Oh, of course we can. If anyone can do it, it's us. But today we got Ryan Fisher on board, Fisher's son, so it's going to be a pretty special day for us, and hopefully we get through it in good shape.
Yeah, wonderful, David. Well, best of luck with that, and overall, amazing to get around the world here.
Yeah, we got here. looking forward to a beer tonight for sure.
Okay, and Dee, what are your thoughts? A brilliant team. You've fought hard. You've been right in there at every turn.
Yeah, and it's just when you look at the scoreboard, it doesn't show that, but the memories we have in the race definitely has us fighting at the front, and that's what I want my team to take away from the end of this whole epic that they've gone through, that they were there in amongst it, and they're the future of the race, so I want to see where they go next.
Excellent. Dee Kafari and David Witt, thank you both very much. Good luck in your battle this afternoon for the import race. Our final skipper, here we go, and the winner of the Volvo Ocean race, ladies and gentlemen, it's Charles Caudrelier. Charles, congratulations, you're smiling finally after 9 months.
Yes, true. Well, I'm smiling a bit, but for sure my smile is much bigger and much relaxed now than we have finished and we have won the race, for sure.
You do wear your heart on your sleeve. We've followed the journey with you through much disappointment. You've always looked back at Newport since then as being a turning point and a moment that you could have lost the race. Tell us about that.
Yes, of course. In Newport, we were leading the leg until the last miles, and we lost 4 places in 2 miles. So it was a disaster for the general ranking. We could have made a break, and everybody come back, and that was tough. But the team stayed together, and there is a very good spirit. And we, until the end, we keep the faith, and we had the luck at the end. For I think this last leg paid for Newport.
And was it really luck, though? You had Marcel van Triest. Marcel was telling you to go east, and the name of Dongfeng, as for those that don't know, east wind, right? And you went to the east and found the wind.
It's true, Dongfeng means east wind, and yes, we went to the east. It was a plane since the first forecast we checked with Marcel, and when we arrived there, it was not as obvious as before, but we thought it was a good, and we were surprised to see the other one, especially Mapfre going outside, but it was good for us. And
someone on Mapfre was telling me it was very shallow where you had to go, and was there nervous moments there? How shallow was it?
Yeah, there was a passage very shallow. We had to sail between sandbank, but we have spent a lot of time to prepare that, checking all the map we can find, and we knew there was a clear passage and there was no risk, and we didn't take any risk. We probably lost 1 or 2 miles compared to the guy behind us who just crossed, but I think they had a big chair when they watched the depth sensor, so it was good.
And you've got your 2 kids here supporting you today. Nice to be able to relax now.
Yeah, it's nice to be to relax. They enjoy the race, but the race also means I'm not there. I'm not very available. It's a very selfish time during 2 years where you are only focused on the race and you don't have a lot of energy for them, so they are just happy. My son wanted me to win, but my daughter said, I don't care, I just want Papa at home. So,
so sweet, wonderful. Charles Caudrelier, the winner of the Volvo Ocean race and skipper. By the way, Charles, where's the trophy? Did you have it in your bedroom last night?
No, not in my bedroom. It's a trophy I share with all the team. So in the team base, and it's for everybody, not only for me.
There we go, perfect. What a polished answer from Charles Caudrelier. Well, here we are down at the Sailors' Terrace. They're going to get ready to go on the parade. Then they're going to walk down to the docks. We're going to have some interviews with Joe Picard, and then we're going to have some great racing. Remember the battle between Sun Hunkai Scallywag and Turn the Tide on Plastic, and Brunel trying to beat Team Axo Nobel for the final podium spot in the Brunel import race today. It's going to be a fun day. The sun's out, the wind is good, and we are going to go racing.
Dus dames en heren, nogmaals van harte welkom hier op de Volvo Ocean Race in Den Haag. En laat me eens even horen, Den Haag. Hebben jullie er zin in? Ja, fantastisch dames en heren. So ladies and gentlemen, co-host over here, Miss Joe Picard. And what are we going to do?
I want to tell you what we're going to do. We have got the final here. I'm going to switch mics, that's much better. We've got the final Sailors Parade here in The Hague, and it's going to be absolutely epic. We have got each and every single that are in the Sailors' Terrace here, and we are going to parade them right down, and we need to see your flags, we need to hear you cheer. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the Sailors' Parade?
Ja, dames en heren, en dit is fantastisch. En ze worden vooraf gegaan door Scheveningse trots, dames en heren. Scheveningse trots, natuurlijk hier in ons eigen Den Haag. De marching band hier is redelijk onverantwoord. Geef ze een avond applaus. En daarna natuurlijk worden ze voorgegaan door de echte Scheveningse vrouwen en mannen in originele klederdracht. Dus lieve vrienden, als ze zo langskomen, handen op elkaar, handen uit de zakken, bril op het hoofd. En laat je maar eens even horen zometeen. The Sailors Parade is about to start!
Awesome dancing band, they're absolutely fantastic!
Ja, dames en heren, er wordt meegedanst, er wordt meegeklapt en ik zie handen in de lucht gaan waar redelijk onverantwoord langskomt. Wat goed!
We absolutely dare you to try to not dance when these guys go past you. They are absolutely incredible. Look at them going for it. And we've got Wisdom the Albatross, officially the biggest albatross in the world here in the Netherlands. It is no surprise to me whatsoever.
We have the tallest people here in the Netherlands, ladies and gentlemen, and of course the tallest birds as well. The stork, famous mark of our city, and now the albatross, famous mark of the Volvo Ocean Race 2017-2018. His name is Wisdom. Let's cheer him on as well.
Of course, this is the final import race of 11 import races, part of the series. It is the Brunel import race. It's going to be absolutely incredible out there today.
Yeah, we see people here on the human chain. Dames en heren, doe de handen in de lucht als de marching band langskomt. Doe de handen maar eens in de lucht. Gaat u lekker meeklappen. Lekker dansen. Mooi feestje hier in Den Haag op Scheveningen.
Yeah. By leaving our Sailors Terrace and the Sailors Parade first up, please, can you give up for
the Tide on Plastic? Yeah.
From the UK, the skipper, Dee Campari. From Australia, Liz Wardley. From Sweden, Mattis Lombari. From Ireland, Alice Murphy. From New Zealand, Bianca Cook. From Italy, Francesca Klacic. From Australia, Lucas Chapman. From the UK, Flavin Mohon. From France, Nicolas Louvet. From Portugal, Bernard Fritas. And from the UK, the OBR, Richard Edward. Give it up for Plastic!
Ladies and gentlemen, Turn the Tide on Plastic, of course. Majority of the crew under 30 years, 50-50 gender diversity, ladies and gentlemen. Massive, massive team.
Richard, I don't know whether you know, but sailing on Turn the Tide on Plastic today, they've got a little bit of royal look. It is His Royal Highness, the Prince of Sweden, Prince Carl Philip, is sailing on board their team today.
Amazing, amazing. Royalty on the boat. And we're waiting for the second team, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, coming out of the Sailors Terrace, here's our second team up. Please give it up for
Sung Hoon Kai Scallywag! Yeah!
The skipper is, of course, from Australia, David Witt. From Australia, Alex Goff. From the Netherlands, give it up for your local girl, Annemieke Bez.
Bessie!
From Australia, Benjamin Biggett. From Australia, Luke Parkinson. From Portugal, Antonio Fontes. From the UK, Libby Greenhouse. From Australia, Jack McCarthy. The UK, Tristan Steele. And of course, the Oxford reporter, give it up for Conrad Frost.
Ja, dames en heren, natuurlijk komt Sung Hoon Kai Scallywag, onze eigen Annemieke Bess. En er staat wat op het spel vandaag voor die 6e plaats in de overall standings of de Volvo Ocean Race. They're going to battle and they're going to battle very hard. Natuurlijk met Annemieke Bess.
So, coming out of the Sailors Parade now, we have a sea of blue. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Vestas Racing! The skipper from the USA, Charlie Enright. From the UK, Simon Fisher. From the USA, Mark Towell. From the USA, Nick Dana. From Australia, Phil Harmer. From Australia, Tom Johnson. From New Zealand, Tony Mata. From Australia, Stacey Jackson. From Denmark, Jenna Hansen. And from France, Jeremy Lacoudry. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for
Vestas 11th Hour Racing!
Woohoo!
Yeah, this second attempt, ladies and gentlemen, and they want to be the more sustainable team here, of course, in the Volvo Ocean Race 2017-2018. And Mark and Charlie looking to fulfill the dream, of course, winning the Volvo Ocean Race in the future, ladies and gentlemen. Vestas kings, really.
They also took the final win in the import series, in the import race in Gothenburg as well. So they'll be looking hopefully today to do a bit of a rerun of that. But coming out of our Sailors Terrace on the Sailors Parade now, we've got some Dutchies coming.
Dames en heren, doet u de handen maar eens even op elkaar, want wat zit er daar op de nek van die grote schipper, dames en heren. Mag ik u daarvan een applaus voor team Akzo Nobel!
The skipper from the Netherlands, give it up for Simeon Timpont. From the UK, Jules Salter. From Australia, Chris Nicholson. From Australia, Luke Malloy. From New Zealand, Justin Ferris. From Denmark, it is Nikolai Schuster. From New Zealand, Brad Ferrand. From Brazil, Martini Grail. From Bermuda, Emily Nagel. And of course, from New Zealand, it is the OBR James Blake.
Dames en heren, moet u maar eens even kijken, ladies and gentlemen, look at the crowd Akzo Nobel brought. I don't surely hope not all these people are coming on board. Simeon Timpont, of course, winner of the America's Cup and already winner of the Volvo Ocean Race 10, 12 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. And they're going to be a massive battle with Brunel today to finish in front of one another.
They have got a massive battle, and that Dutch battle has actually been happening in the overall series until Gothenburg, and it has been an incredible battle to witness between those two teams. Of course, Simeon Timpont looked to Bauer Becking in massive high estimations, 8 times around the world, and Simeon has come into this race as skipper to emulate him. So amazing.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, of course, don't forget Akzo Nobel, holder of the world record 24 hours, ladies and gentlemen, with 602 nautical miles in just 24 hours. How incredible is that? Nieuwe wereldrecordhouder, dames en heren, Simeon Timpont met Akzo Nobel.
It's actually quite amazing because Martini Grail from Brazil, who sails on board as Akzo Nobel, actually took that title off her dad, Torben Grail, who held it for many years now. Here we go. We've got Dutchie number 2 leaving the Sailors Terrace on the Sailors Parade. Please, can you give it up for Team Brunel?
Oh.
From the Netherlands, it is, of course, Bauer Becking. From Australia, Andrew Cape. From the Netherlands, Carla Huisman. From Belgium, Louis Balkan. From New Zealand, Peter Burling. From Australia, Kyle Langford. From Italy, Alberto Balsan. From Australia, Nina Curtis. From the UK, Abby Ayler. And the OBR from America, Sam Greenfield. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Team Brunel!
Awesome, ladies and gentlemen, of course. Dames en heren, fantastisch dat ze hier zijn. Ons eigen Nederlands team, ons eigen Brunel. Al meer dan 20 jaar in de Volvo Ocean Race. Ladies and gentlemen, over 20 years participating Brunel, of course, in the Volvo Ocean Race series. Then the Whitbread race around the world. Unbelievable supporting this beautiful race around the globe. Really nice to have them here again, of course. Olympic gold winners, American Cup winners, of course, and we finished 3rd in the overall standing of this Volvo Ocean Race. What a massive achievement that is.
Absolutely massive achievement. When they pulled in here to the 88,000 people that have come down to be able to see them, it was amazing to be able to sail around the world with the best sailors in the world and come in on the podium. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have got our Spanish team coming out now. A sea of red. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mapfre!
Venga, venga!
From Spain, the skipper, Xavi Hernandez. From Spain, Juan Villa. From Spain, Pablo Rate. From the UK, Rob Greenhouse. From New Zealand, Blair Chuk. From Spain, Willie Altadil. From Spain, Tamara Chicoen. From Australia, Sophie Sisek. From Spain, Yeti. From Spain, we have of course got the OBR. It is Hugo Bonella. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mapfre!
Yeah, the Spanish team, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely put their stamp here on this course. They won 3 legs and 5 podiums, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable stuff we've seen from them. Of course, also last Sunday at two rivals. Incredible sailing, of course. It's the 8th Spanish team competing in the Whitbread race around the world, and of course the Volvo Ocean Race massively now ending on 2nd place overall.
Also, they are the winners, the official winners of the Import Series. Matt Frey in Gothenburg took that title. They have won 10 out of 10 of the Import races. They've been on the podium. So what they've done is they've now taken that overall title. So it's absolutely incredible to see them going down. Will they make it 11 out of 11?
11 out of 11 indeed, and they were on the stage and already celebrated, of course, in Gothenburg. And look who's coming there, Joe.
Okay, coming out, we have got our final team. They are, of course, the overall winners of the Volvo Ocean Race. Please, can you put your hands together for the awesome, the phenomenal
Dongfeng Race Team!
The skipper from France, Charles Caudrelier. From France, Pascal Mitiguri. From New Zealand, Darryl Wislang. From the Netherlands, give it up for Caroline Berg. From Australia, Jack Patel. From France, Kevin Escoffier. From New Zealand, Stuart Valentine. From China, Yinhao Shen. From France, Marie Rioux. And from France, of course, the Obia, Martin Chiazzo. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the winners of the overall Volvo Ocean Race. It is
Dongfeng Race Team! Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, they've just won one leg this Volvo Ocean Race, but that was the leg that counted. They finished so much on the stages as well. And of course, nearly 10 years ago, the first Chinese participation was the Green Dragon, and within a decade, they took the title, they took the cup, they've won the Volvo Ocean Race.
They have, but it's not about that today. It's about the Import Series, the Brunel Import Series now. The Brunel Import race today is going to be absolutely amazing. We've got about 10 or 12 knots out there on the water. We are going to be doing a start and a finish right next to the beach. You're going to be able to view it as fans. Even if you don't have a boat, you're going to be able to line the beaches, line the docks, and go onto the pier, and you'll be able to watch the Import race. It starts at 1:30 today. We're going to go down onto the dock, and we're going to talk to our skippers.
And it's an hour of absolute multiple highlights. We're going to see everything, of course. Dames en heren, het wordt fantastisch. Zometeen gaan ze eraan beginnen aan die Import race.
So what you're going to be seeing today is 7 of the Volvo Ocean 65s. Wow, somebody could have warned me about the fireworks. Okay. Anybody else had heart failure? Good.
Everybody's still in one piece.
Down to the skill and the teamwork of our amazing teams here in the Volvo Ocean Race. Today's our final race of the series.
So they're leaving, ladies and gentlemen. They're leaving the docks in just the order from 7 to 1, ladies and gentlemen. So first of all, we will see Turn the Tide on Plastic leaving the docks and then going out to open sea. Afterwards, of course, San Honkai's Kelly Wreck met Annemieke West. Later on, of course, Team Vestas 11th Hour Racing, then Axel Nobel, then Brunel, then Team Upfrey, and of course, Dongfeng Race Team to be the last one. We're here at the docks on the pontoon, ladies and gentlemen, and we're looking to do some interviews with these great sail crew. En dames en heren, in de tussentijd mag ik u even vragen, dames en heren, gewoon eens even te kijken hoe het in Scheveningen is. Zondag was het al massive, dames en heren. Mag ik u even vragen een klein beetje lawaai te maken voor onze Nederlandse deelnemers aan de Volvo Ocean Race. Annemieke Best, Simeon Tienpont, Bouwe Bekking en natuurlijk Carolijn Brouwer!
Right, I'm down here on the dock and I'm joined with Turn the Tide on Plastic, the skipper Dee Kafari, and he's sailing with royalty today, His Highness the Prince of Scotland, Prince Carl Philip. It's great to see you both here. Now, Dee, first of all, I just wanted to ask you, now it's your final chance, the final race out there. How have you prepared that team to win?
Well, it's all a bit too emotional, really. I think I'm very sad. It's our final race of the Volvo Ocean Race, my final sail with these amazing people on my team. Final sail of this boat, and we've got to go and do it and give it our best.
Absolutely, and you've got a little bit of royal charm along there now, Your Highness. How are you feeling about there, and do you think that she's going to be able to let you helm?
I hope she will, but unfortunately I don't think I'm allowed. But I must say, Dee had done a fantastic job, and with the crew. Been amazing to see her.
Now, you're the protector of the Volvo Ocean Race and have been for quite some time. That's quite a weight on your shoulders, isn't it? But it must be an honor as well.
No, exactly. It's a great honor to be the patron, and it's been a true joy. I've been seeing the race every year growing, and to see how this event and the final stint to Hague that close is fantastic to see.
Brilliant. Well, good luck out there on the race course, and we'll see you on your return. Ladies and gentlemen, as they leave the dock, I want each and every single one of you out there to get up for Turn the Tide on Plastic!
We're just at the back of the dock right now where Turn the Tide on Plastic are leaving. There's Francesca Klapchit, she's giving us a wave. Ciao, Andy. And there's she's next to Mark Turner, the previous CEO of the Volvo Ocean Race, looking out for a good old sail today. It'll be nice. They've got a bit of a battle to do as well, Sally.
They sure do. They have a little showdown, and it's going to be a bit on for them, but I think they have a shot.
Yeah, there they are. Let's just move around here so that we can get all this lot right behind us. We can watch them leave the dock. They've done a great job. They're always talking. There's Francesca giving you some tips. They've done a great job, haven't they, Sally?
They've done a great job, and coming together a team, such a nice moment at last moment off the dock, and they're all have a little in their heart, a little bit of a sinking feeling, but they want to have a last good race, and and a nice journey for the team. We've
talked about emotion on lots of the legs. When the boats leave, you leave your friends and family, it's dangerous, but now's the moment where all the adrenaline disappears and you get that choky moment.
Yeah, exactly, and this is even maybe a bit more choky because it's kind of the last time all these sailors will do this together on these boats with this specific team, and it's sort of a journey they can, put all together as they've circumnavigated the globe.
And particularly when you sail with people, you generate a special bond with them, and you see them in the high street years later. Tell us.
Oh, it's amazing. Even here, I get stopped every 5 or 10 minutes. Somebody that I sailed with or sailed against in the Olympics. It's a special bond, and it's quite an amazing thing.
Okay, we've got Joe Picard with, I think, Annemieke Bess.
Right, I'm now joined with Sung Hung Kai Scallywag, and of course, before I interview her, I think we need to have a huge cheer for Annemieke Bess! Bessie, it's absolutely great to see you here. Whitty's giving you a cheer. Bessie, it's great to see you. You're going a little bit further than what I would like, to be honest. I'm not sure whether my microphone is going to reach quite that far, so I'll just talk a little bit longer until I can pull you back. So, Bessie, all you've got to do out there today as a team is beat Turn the Tide on Plastic, but it's not as easy as it sounds, right?
Yeah, it's going to be, I think, fun to watch. We said to each other we really want to win at least one import race, and this is our last chance. So I think we're going for the win, and then everything is sorted.
And in Dutch for all of your fans out there, that would be amazing.
Ja, vandaag wordt het is natuurlijk de laatste dag, dus voor ons is het een hele speciale dag. We zeiden met ons team, we willen heel graag nog een importrace winnen. Dus daar gaan we vandaag alles op alles zetten om dat te doen. En we hebben natuurlijk zoveel publiek, het is waanzinnig mooi weer, alles is perfect. Dus het wordt gewoon heel mooi. En ik hoop dat iedereen er lekker veel van kan gaan genieten.
Now it's been amazing, 88,000 of them coming to welcome you guys in, and look at the amount of supporters here for the Dutch, and you, of course, the Dutch here on the Songhongkai Scallywag. What does it mean to be sailing here on Dutch shores?
It's absolutely amazing. It's just this week has been incredible. The homecoming, Witty put me on the wheel and he said, "It's your country, so you finish it." And I hardly could find a finish line because there were so many boats, and yeah, people are you know, so friendly, and they're so yeah, into sailing these days, and yeah, the weather helps. I think it's really well organized, and
Okay, thank you so much, Bessie. Absolutely incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, as they leave the dock, please, can you give it up for Songhongkai Scallywag? Woo!
Oh, there they go, leaving the docks, Songhongkai Scallywag, and some great words from Annemieke Bess as the boats leave. They've had their ups and downs, but a good feeling now. They had their owner on board for the last leg. He clearly had an amazing time.
He sure did, and we saw him pull off an awesome start in that race. And I think practice race, David Witty himself, you know, put the boat on the line, and they did really well in that practice race. So we'll see how it goes today.
Yeah, we were certainly teasing David Witt a bit that that was their best start of the whole event.
Yeah, so I think he feels like he really needs to step it up. So he's focusing a lot on that. It's good.
Well, they do have a pretty good battle, Songhongkai Scallywag, against Turn the Tide on Plastic. A deal, throw everything but the kitchen sink at them to try and get two boats in between them.
Yeah, putting more than one boat between you is super hard. It's easy to go out and try to beat one other boat, just be in front of them, but it's quite hard to actually negotiate other boats in between you. So they're going to have to sail a really good race, and then Scallywags are going to have to make one or two mistakes.
Bledin will drive with Lucas on the main.
Actually, I think there's been a change. I think they'll put Francesca back on the main for the last race here, and you know, it's quite interesting. They're still looking for little improvements in dynamics of the team, even to the last minute.
Excellent, good for them. All right, it looks like we've got Joe Pickard now with Vestas 11th Hour Racing. They're just gathering themselves on the dock, and Joe will talk to Charlie Enright.
Okay, so next boat, it is, of course, Vestas 11th Hour Racing. I'm joined with the skipper, Charlie Enright. Charlie, great to see you now. Gothenburg, you guys, top of that podium. Absolutely amazing win. We've got a bit of a rerun today.
Yeah, if we could draw it up that way, we'd certainly love to. A little bit of a different race course, a little more oriented into and downwind. So, yeah, a little trickier, but we're up to the task.
Actually, talking about the race course, can you talk us through it a little bit? Because it's quite crazy out there in The Hague, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of spectators, which speaks to just how passionate the Dutch sailing folks are, which is great. It should be a 6-leg course today, short laps, lots of maneuvers, downwind start. So, yeah, if we can control the spectators, it would make everybody's life a little easier.
Well, be safe out there, and thank you ever so much. Ladies and gentlemen, as they leave the dock, will they make it 2 out of 2? Give it up for Vestas 11th Hour Racing!
Well, Sally, Vestas 11th Hour Racing just leaving the dock behind us. Charlie was talking about what a great stopover it is here in The Hague, but we had a great one in Newport as well. That's their sort of home state, I guess.
That's right, and yeah, I mean, I think the amount of people here just speak for how amazing this race is and what a close finish it was. There's people lined on the walls, there's people in the way. Wherever we're trying to do something, it's amazing. It's quite and the amount of boats we've had on the water, this stopover has been quite incredible. So Newport, The Hague, I'm not sure which one's better.
Well, Charlie and those guys, they certainly did a great job of it. Particularly, their theme is sustainability, and the rules of sustainability, the event of how the sustainability would go through from recycling to energy production to all that stuff. Those rules were actually established at the Newport stopover in the last edition, and it's been the blueprint for the rest of the stopovers for making sure we don't leave a mark.
Yeah, and it's quite impressive, and what a great thing for an organization and a big group of people like this to make a massive impact on wherever we go, and just to, you know, to reusable water bottles, basically sustainability, everything we can. I think we're leading the momentum.
Yeah, and it's certainly gone viral during the edition of the race. Lots of other things have gone along with it as well. Prince Charles we had talking about it. We've had ocean summits have been amazing. Okay, let's go over to the dockhouse. Simeon Tienpont.
Origineel Haags applaus, een keihard applaus, misschien met een beetje lawaai erbij. Voor schipper Simeon Tienpont en natuurlijk team Akzo Nobel.
Absolutely, and I'm joined with the skipper of Axel Nobel. It is, of course, Simeon. Simeon, great to see you here now. It's going to be a little bit tricky out there on that race course. Is it attack or defense today?
We are always in a fighting mode, so it's going to be an attack. And yeah, probably the most difficult thing is to make that switch once we're out on the water, because normally we sail in the middle of oceans with no one out there. And to do it now in front of so unbelievable many people, yeah, it's a fantastic feeling, and we'll have to get concentrated and gonna do our best to win this race. Ja, in het Nederlands, het wordt vandaag volle bak voor ons. En vechten, we staan nu nog derde in het importklassement. En we willen natuurlijk Dongfeng pakken, die staat nog wel 5 punten weg. Maar we moeten natuurlijk ook aan de andere kant Brunel achter ons houden. Dus het wordt we gaan de volle aanval in en alles wat we doen, we willen altijd winnen. En dat wordt deze race ook. En dat wordt moeilijk genoeg, want er staat ongelooflijk veel publiek te kijken. En normaal, we worden er bijna verlegen van. Normaal zitten we op een grote oceaan helemaal alleen. En nu onder het oog van heel Nederland. Maar dat geeft zo'n ontzettende kick. En ik hoop dat iedereen er enorm van gaat genieten.
Now, you've already podiumed here in The Hague once. What would a second podium and a final podium on the final race mean?
Ja, als we dit kunnen afsluiten op een podium is dat fantastisch. Want ook in deze importraces laten we zeker zien wat we als team kunnen. En dan gaat het echt om teamwork en op de precisie. En dus ja, we gaan volle bak en hopelijk weinig foutjes. En met een beetje geluk dan kunnen we een mooi einde van maken.
Don't worry. Ladies and gentlemen, please, can you give it up as they leave the dock? It is, of course, Team Akzo Nobel!
Simeon giving some great words there as they leave. Sally, they've had, well, they haven't quite had the campaign they wanted. They had a few issues early on, but they've got a great team, and brilliant to see them here in The Hague.
Yeah, a few issues early on, but we're happy to see that they actually did the whole race with not a lot of hiccups after that, with a really solid team. And, you know, really actually a strong performance in this last leg coming into The Hague with and being the fastest boat, breaking some serious records. Yeah, they have a lot to be proud of.
24-hour record, that's always a nice one to have. It'll stand for a while, forever maybe, in the Volvo Ocean 65s.
Yeah, I would say it probably will stand forever, and it's a testament to how hard these guys are pushing and the little dynamics they're learning about the boat and the angles, and yeah, it'll be a long time before that record's broken.
And Akzo Nobel done a great job of painting all the boats. They paint your M32s as well, did they, Sally?
They painted all the sails on the M32s. The hulls had some vinyl on them, but really cool to see the colors sort of melt into the system, you know, like they stood out and now they're actually just like they're a part of the way you see the race.
What a beautiful day it is, honestly. There are tens of thousands of people down here, all hanging over the barriers, looking down at the dock. The dock is packed with friends and family. And next up, we've got Joe Picard with Bauer Becking.
Dan gaan we eraan beginnen, lieve vrienden, hier in Den Haag. Wat hebben we hard geschreeuwd voor hem afgelopen zondag. En we gaan nog heel hard schreeuwen natuurlijk vandaag tijdens de importrace. Onze tweede Nederlandse boot, maar inmiddels wel op het overall podium natuurlijk van de Volvo Ocean Race. Geef eens even een goed Haags applaus voor schipper Bauer Becking en zijn crew van Team Brunel.
Look at those people out there. 88,000 of them came in last Sunday, and they are lining the dock here. And I'm sure out there on the water there's going to be a whole lot more boats. This must be something quite special for you.
Yes, of course, it's really fantastic because it does say something about us Dutchies. It's our heritage, having a close relation with the sea. And of course, having 2 entries in the race is, that's something what we sailors are hugely proud of. But of course, just the enthusiasm, what we actually got back, I think that's even better.
Now it's a little bit, I've got another one. Got it from nowhere. You've got a little bit of a Dutch battle again out there. It's been over and over and over on the overall standings in the race. But now on the import series, is it going to be you or your mates, do you reckon?
I think that's one of the things in sports. You always believe in yourself. So we're going to do our best today to beat Axel Nobel up and get a boat in between us.
Right, well, congratulations. Get back on board and get with your amazing team. Ladies and gentlemen, please, can you give the biggest, the most huge cheer for Team Brunel!
Well, just behind us, Sally, we got a massive crowd. This is probably the biggest one, right? I mean, Bauer's got to be happy because he was out in Auckland.
Yeah, he was out in Auckland, and they made some serious effort and some big strides as a team to bring it all back together. And what a cool thing to see them off the dock for the last time.
No dancing from Bauer today. Usually gives us a little dance as he leaves. Come on, he's gonna do it. His team are giving it. Well, that's good. And they got royalty out with them today. We got all sorts of special guests. We got Spanish royalty, Dutch royalty. I think we've even got Danish royalty as well. I'm going to have to check my list for exactly what I should call them. Protocol dictates, but look at that. We got a brilliant crowd here for Team Brunel as they depart. And then it's just an hour or so to go until the start of the import race, and it's a little earlier, 1:30. 1:30, so we'll go live at 1:15 local time. And now we're going to move on to the last two boats, and I'm sure that they'll be wanting to hear. We've got Joe Picard down there on the dock with Xavi Fernandez and his crew, who all look extremely, extremely happy to be going out sailing for the last time.
Okay, so I'm back down on the dock, sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, what I want to do is I want to hear it from the crowd, because we are stood here with the winners, the overall winners of the import series. It is, of course, the fantastic Mapfre! So I'm joined by the skipper, Xavi Fernandez. Now, Xavi, out there on the water today, we've got lots of individual little battles that are going on, still lots of things to fight for, but you guys are clear. You've won the series. How does that feel to actually be able to have that relief taken off you slightly?
Well, it's good. It felt good. It felt very good in Gothenburg when we finished the thing off, and now I guess today we have to enjoy the last sailing together in Mapfre for the moment, and you know, we will try to go there, try to win the race, which is the best way.
Exactly, because you need to get 11 out of 11 podiums, right?
That would be nice, yes, that would be nice.
So you've got an amazing team, and you're actually one of the only teams that have stayed consistent throughout the race, only switching because of injury and only for very, very short periods of time. It must be quite emotional to be able to sail the last race, not just with them, but with the fleet as well.
It is. You know, we've been talking. It's been a long year, which we have fought a lot, and you know, we have enjoyed a lot, which is the most important thing. So here we are all together again, and hopefully we can have a good race and then a good dinner as well.
Well, congratulations, and good luck out there on the race course to all of Mapfre. Ladies and gentlemen, please, can you give it up for the winners of the Import Race Series? It is Mapfre!
Yeah. Well, just behind us here, Sally, Tamara Etchegoyen right there, leaving the dock. She's quite a competitor, that one. I saw her in London 2012, the last race of the gold-silver medal race. She came from behind and won her gold medal. Wasn't quite able to do it in the Volvo Ocean race, but what a joy to have her involved in the race.
Yeah, and she's come an extremely long way to become a really great ocean sailor. And you know, they left you know, Gothenburg thinking that they had a chance, and that's really what you love as a competitor. If you have a chance to take it all going in and it comes to you, your decisions, that's what they live for.
She sure looks like she's done an ocean race when she comes in. She's given it every effort, right? Bloodshot eyes, and looks like she hasn't slept for weeks.
For sure, she puts in every ounce that she has, as she does all in every sailboat race that she comes across. And she's also been learning quite a lot from, you know, some of the best characters on there with Rob Greenhouse and Juan Villa, and asking all the questions and not giving an inch.
Ever be a skipper for a boat, you think, tomorrow?
Possibly. I mean, I think it's in her dreams for sure. So I think she's taken enough information from this race to want to do it again.
Okay, Tamara Echegoyen and Xavi Fernandez, we heard from him with Joe Pickard, and now we're off to the winning boat, the Dongfeng race team, the Chinese team who have tried at their second attempt. The first go around they did very nicely with their skipper Charles Cordrellia, who's previously won the race already, but never as a skipper. And so we're down on the dock. Joe Pickard, here we go.
Bij de laatste boot. En we hebben echt legende hier onder de legendes, dames en heren. De eerste dame die de Volvo Ocean Race heeft gewonnen. Onze eigen. Uit het Leidse, dames en heren. Mag ik een daverend applaus voor niemand minder dan Caroline Brouwer.
Caroline, you and Marie made history this week by sailing into The Hague as the first women to win the Volvo Ocean Race. Now you're heading out there for the final race. What do you think that you guys being on board and coming in as winners will do for women in the world of sailing?
I think obviously in the first place we've done this as a team. Couldn't have done it without these guys, especially this little old grumpy one here. But yeah, it's huge, you know. We had Team SCA in the last race, a full female team. And now with the rule change, the girls had the opportunity to sail with the guys. And, you know, it's been great for Justine, Marie and myself. And yeah, hopefully this is just the beginning of something really good. And the momentum is going to keep rolling. And yeah, it's just, I think the future looks very bright. Ja, het is natuurlijk enorm wat wij hebben gedaan om te mogen zeggen dat wij de eerste vrouwen zijn die ooit in de geschiedenis de Volvo Ocean Race hebben gewonnen. Ik zeg er wel bij, hadden we niet kunnen doen zonder dit team, Dongfeng Race Team. En alle mensen aan boord, alle mensen in het shore team, alle mensen in de logistiek, het volledige team. Maar ja, met Team SCA 3 jaar geleden hebben wij het vrouwenzeilen op de wereldkaart gezet. En met de nieuwe regel in deze editie van de Volvo Ocean Race hebben we de kans gekregen om in gemengde teams te varen. Dus ja, zeker een stap in de goede richting. En vanaf hier ziet de toekomst er heel mooi uit.
Now you're sailing out for the Brunel Import Race, the final of the series. But it's the final race for you guys as a team with this fleet. It must be quite emotional to be sailing in this race.
Definitely, you know, it's been a huge week for us here. The Hague has been amazing. The venue's been amazing. The weather's been amazing. The support, the people, everything's been amazing about it. And yeah, we've definitely been celebrating. We've had huge celebrations, but we're going to go out there and we go out for a race. We go out to win it. So that's what we're going to do. Wij hebben natuurlijk genoten hier afgelopen week, sinds zondag. Het is fantastisch geweest. Den Haag is waanzinnig. Jullie zijn allemaal waanzinnig. Het weer is waanzinnig. Alles is er waanzinnig aan. Wij hebben afgelopen week al super gevierd. Maar we gaan vandaag naar buiten om een mooie wedstrijd neer te zetten. Wij beginnen aan een wedstrijd om te winnen. En dat gaan we zeker proberen te doen, ook vandaag.
Well, we all think that you're amazing too, and Dongfeng Race Team, as they head out onto the water for the Brunel Import Race. Please, can you give it up for the overall winners of the Volvo Ocean Race for the 13th edition? Please, give it up for Dongfeng Race Team!
Wow, brilliant. And look at how many supporters they've got. I mean, from a sponsor point of view, they have had more people in than almost any of the other teams, right? They've worked it.
They really have, and they've taken advantage of getting a lot of their sponsors out on the water, showing them really what it's all about, and giving them that first-hand experience of being a part of their team.
And Caroline, a lot of relief. I mean, you've sailed with her wife, mother, Olympian, hometown here, Dutch. I mean, it's all come together for her, and she gets to hold the trophy.
Yeah, that was a pretty great moment. You seeing her on stage the other night, just trophy straight over the head, and you know they deserve it. They sailed really well. They made really good decisions when it really mattered, and yeah, I mean Caroline couldn't be prouder.
And something about the women involved in the race, they seem to have brought an extra level of passion, of emotion, of I don't know, something. There's an extra spice that it's brought for me anyway.
Yeah, that's nice to hear. No, I think it is true. I think the dynamics change a bit when you bring the women involved, and in a good way. And it's taken some people a little bit of extra time to get used to it, but in the end, it's proven that it's been a good thing.
Excellent. My co-host commentator here, Sally Barkow. Thanks very much. Remember, in just over 45 minutes, the start of the live show, 1:15 local, 11:15 UTC. We'll see you in less than an hour for the final Brunel import race here in The Hague.